What time is it? You're like, wow. One of you guys like to sign first for sure. Perfect. Faces in. And they're supposed to, it's just little index cards. They said they're going to pin them all up and then...
Telling the story of tonight.
Out of the shadows, the morning is breaking and all is new. All is new.
It's only a matter of time.
I don't know.
I need further explanation.
We need to ask.
Yes.
That's interesting.
Thank you all for rallying to put an end to gun violence in our schools. Thank you. Before we begin, Before we begin, I would like to thank all the volunteers, donors, and Minuteman Press, Moms Demand Action, and especially Everytown for Gun Safety and the Plaza Library for their support of this event. We would also like to urge you to visit the booth, letter wall, and the memorial walk while you are here. The bathrooms are located on Locust Street over there. So if you use the bathroom, that's where you go. Our vision for today's event is to remember the lives lost, inform and empower our communities to get legislators to listen to our ideas about gun control. The catalyst for today's event was the death of 17 students at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in Florida. So before we begin, go around, meet, and shake hands with 17 people and thank them for being here. And meet your community. Go, do it now. I will wait.
Hi, I'm Kelly Dragoon. Nice to meet you. Hello. Hi. Hi, Kelly. Nice to meet you. You want a high five or a handshake? Maybe both? Like both? Yeah, big call. Hi. 14.
I will use my voice. With you guys, we will use our voices to make the difference, to make the change we want to see. So thank you guys for being here. And with enough love, for as cliche as that is, we will make the change. Thank you. This is hands down.
Alright, turn around because I want a picture of you in the back of the head. Working it so well.
So good. The greeting committee was so good. And
This is like, I've known Rachel for a long time.
We are well aware of the tragedy in Florida. No longer will they accept the culture of gun violence as their reality. And here in the Midwest, we won't accept it either. The demand for common sense gun reform will be a long road. This will be a marathon, not a sprint. As the daughter of a legislator, I have seen how attempts of good legislation are sabotaged by special interest groups. This not only happens in the area of gun reform, but of many others. I've seen many ideas get blatantly ignored within seconds by apathetic leadership in the legislature. And in this case, it appears they are just trying to wait out the cycle. In the past, we will outlast the dreaded cycle because there are so many many lives depending on it. And that's not even all we're going to do. While my mom, as well as a few of the others in the Kansas legislature, support common sense gun laws, they are
Daniel Rohrbaugh. Here. William Sanders. Here. Rachel Scott. Here. Isaiah Schultz. Here. John Tomlin. Here. Lauren Townsend. Here. Kyle Velasquez. Here. Araceli Tina. Here. Kayla Rowland. Here. Barry Grunow. Here. Dr. John Locke. Here. Brian Zucker. Here. Randy Gordon. Here. James Holloway. Here. Neil Boyd IV. Here. Anthony Sutton. Here. Thomas Blackwell. Here. Angela Dales. Here. Joseph Johnson Jr. Here. Robin Rogers. Here. Cheryl
Gratified to see some slight movement, and I do mean slight.
I want you to be a story for me that I can believe in forever. And what about love? Keep going. Will you be my light
that will rule your life and fuel my reign?
Intruder. Be sure not to pick up the weapon, as officers may mistake you for the intruder. Am I the type of teacher that has a bathroom pass? Remember to have students send out text messages to families during crisis. Keep texting. Keep information flowing. Is saying what's up still cool? Do you know where the meetup location is if you evacuate? If you can see the school, you haven't run far enough. Keep running. Will you have conversations with students about empathy and trust? Will you have conversations with students about what to do if they are not in a classroom during a school shooting? What if they are in the bathroom, their locker, delivering passes? I came into the profession during a time when school shootings and gun culture were already etched into the landscape. The threat of a school shooting was a part of the job.